There we go. Should be live. Thanks for the host, Dingo. Man, I'm excited about this. I
Well,
feel a little weird that I'm cheating with the weather, but I kind of had to. Here's where we're at.
how did you
1-4
have
year.
to?
It's just because it's completely overcast all the way from here to Northern California.
Uh-huh.
So rather than missing the scenery, so I clear it. Got a few clouds, but 25 miles visibility.
Nice. What's the departing airport?
1-4 Sierra, somewhere in. It's about 40 miles to the southwest of Seattle.
Ah, you're doing the smart way. You're going west to east.
Yeah, definitely. I didn't want to fly east to west with a plane like this size, especially if we're going up to 20,000 feet. It would take us all
Mm-hmm.
day. And I switched the state of the aircraft to brand new. So we'll see how much wear and tear we've got after we finish this. So we're going here all the way to Key West. And I think there's 17 legs that I've got planned,
Nice.
but this is the longest one.
How long's this one?
300 nautical miles. Because we're just skipping Oregon. Just fly straight over it.
Yeah.
And go into Crescent
300
City, which is
nautical
like
miles.
right.
That's a hop, skipping, and jump. Like, that's nothing.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Especially when you have ground speed, probably about 220. We'll see what the wind is doing when we get up there, but I expect a crosswind, if anything. Alright, totally full fuel load as well. What do you say, 20,000 feet? Do you have to do a step climb? Or will it get up there with a full fuel load?
Mhm.
If you
Try
got
it.
if you got a full fuel load, do you have to do a step climb? Or will it get there without,
Try it.
yeah, we'll give
I'm
it
not
a go.
telling you nothing.
Alright. Oh, let me check the maintenance log first. Yeah, we're good. First try started right up.
Good stuff.
Hey, Keeper. Welcome. Hope you're bored, bud. Hutzilla, welcome. How you doing? $20,000. Also, I've never been high enough to use the oxygen, so we'll see how we get on with that. I'm assuming that you just pull this lever back, right?
Uh-huh. But just a bit. Because
Yeah.
you're single packs here.
Yeah.
So just a bit.
So here's where we're at. Seattle is here. So maybe a little bit more than 40 miles.
You got rid of the Coronado thing. How'd
Yeah,
do
you
that?
can, if you put your mouse wheel over it. Where is it at? I gotta find it again. You can. Oh. Now I've lost it.
See?
If you put your mouse wheel over it, you can use the scroll wheel to make it transparent, but now oh, there it is. You turn it on and off. But it only works with some of their newer planes.
Uh-huh.
This is the Coronado, and we're flying with the Reality Expansion Pack. So save states, engine wear, all that stuff.
Traffic Bravo Sierra Delta taking position 14 for empty departure. To the service. Traffic off the Viking is currently 9 nautical miles west of the field, 3,100 and descending. Crossover field joint. Mid left for 14.
Hudzo, you flew it in real life. Have you
Traffic
flown it in
turning west downwind
Flight
14.
Simulator yet? We bought it for FS Economy, and then Dingo, who's also in chat with me here today, he introduced me to that Fly with Louis series where they flew it around the world, and we've all kind of fallen in love with it.
And it's my favorite GA plane.
Traffic Echo Victor
Yeah, it's
Sierra
pretty great.
simulating engine failure in the circuit, land base 14. Traffic Bravo Sierra Delta, turning left downwind 14 full stop. Echo Victor Sierra, short final 14.
Where the heck are you going?
Putting in some waypoints. Been getting lax with just doing FSC combat landings, point A to point B, so I'm going to do like the whole IFR thing.
Ah, I see. Yeah, sweet. Did it via Sky Vector?
Yep.
Traffic. Gulf Quebec India Coast currently 3 nautical
Crescent
miles
City.
west of the
There you
field
go.
overhead the gravel pit, 2,400 descending. Will cross over at the field joint mid left
We'll
for
do the
1.
RNAV 1-2. Via Simul.
That's what this is. Hutzilla?
Traffic Bravo Sierra Delta turning lift base 14.
That's what this is, Centurion 2 Turbo. And this is X-Plane. I'm not sure what the difference is, but with, I'll say that with the Reality expansion pack, hang on, let me turn this down.
4 nautical miles west of the field. I'll be crossing overhead and join the downwind for runway 14.
There seems to be quite a big disparity between the default Carenata that you get versus what you get with the Reality expansion pack. It definitely, I've never flown a 210 before, but it feels a lot more realistic to me.
Sierra Delta turning final 14 full stop.
Yeah, it might actually say on here in the back. I can read that. It is a Centurion 2 Turbo.
Traffic, Gulf Quebec India Coast currently overhead the field, preparing to join mid left downwind for runway 14.
So you're using manual weather? Or did you download real weather and then just remove clouds?
I'm using manual weather.
Traffic,
Cheating.
Sierra turning left downwind 14.
Well, it's not cheating. You're doing yourself an injustice. You need to get those upper winds into the sim.
Yeah.
Traffic, Quebec India Coast.
Well, actually, so I can go, let me...
What I would do
Here, I'll
is
do...
download it
Yeah.
and then just manually move the clouds
There we
away.
go. Yeah, so we'll do... sorry. Real world. And then delete the cloud layers.
Yeah. That way you'll keep the wind.
Yeah, so scattered
You really
view.
need a wind program, weather program.
Yeah. Few cumulus and scattered cumulus here. It's not too bad here, but it's in Crescent City that I'm worried about. So we'll just get rid of. Oh.
Honestly, I'm super happy with FS Global Real World Weather. Hey, Finn.
I'll get rid of those. Hello? Go away. Can't move them.
Yeah, you can. There's a bottom left. It says delete cloud layer.
Oh, thank you. And we're done.
You're welcome.
Hey,
You have
Finn.
to select each cloud layer and then delete it.
Yep. Never really messed around with that.
Traffic popular Kilo 2,000 feet, 7 miles to the west, on the south edge of the town of Carlisle, and bound to the field.
Gonna make coffee.
Traffic expected to keep turning final.
All right.
Runway 14 full stop. Traffic Echo Victor Sierra, simulate engine failure on the circuit, slant base for 14, we got the traffic on final. Traffic Bravo Sierra Delta down at Q14. Traffic, Kilo Oscar Victor's over at the field at 1,500 feet, join the left downwind for runway 14. Traffic back getting down and clear 14. Traffic Bravo Sierra Delta is clearing 2,009. Kilo Oscar Victor, turning base for runway 14 for touch and go. Traffic, Echo Victor Sierra is down and clear 14. Unicom, Com, Bravo Sierra Delta.
Thought I selected full fuel. That's got to get changed.
What are you on? Half a tank.
Yeah, it's like a third of a tank. There we go.
What about baggage?
Pop Julie Kilo overhead the escarpment 2 to the west. We'll overfly the field. Join a mid-left downwind 14. Bravo Julie Whiskey requesting radio check. Pop Julie Whiskey, 5x5. Bravo Julie Whiskey. Julie Kilo overhead the field, join mid left downwind 14, full stop.
Short runway.
Yeah, it's a super short runway.
downwind 14, full stop. Copy, Kilo Oscar Victor, joining the downwind from 114 with Cessna in sight.
Morning, Unicom, Foxtrot to the Gulf Radio check airport advisory, please. Runway 14, Fox to the Gulf, thank you very much.
Drop, Kilo Kilo base, final 14, full stop. Copy, Kilo Oscar Victor, returning final 14 for touch and go.
Well, hello there.
Hello. What are you up to?
Hey, keeper.
Keeper's on definitely.
right,
Oh, here he comes.
What?
Hey, Mel.
Hey, Tico. How you doing?
Yeah. Sorry, I'm a bit deaf right now. I'm just starting up the 1900.
Doing a job?
Yeah.
Yeah, at least one of us is making money.
Sparrow, what you doing?
Flying across the U.S. in the Cessna 210
1-2 Mike Victor, descend to 6,000. 6,000,
in one go.
Exactly how's that gonna work?
It's not. I'm just kidding. Flying from Washington to Crescent City, California.
213
Today.
Bravo Hotel, descend to 6,000. 6,000.
Nice.
Oh, give me a transponder code.
I was
Forgot, we're actually doing
29,
IFR, but I didn't put in a code. I got 1200 in there.
That was
Anybody? Transponder codes. Transponder codes.
7,500.
Shut up.
All right. 7667.
Finbar coming with the wind. Oh god.
Roger, Envoy 3692, further right 060, descend to 3,000.
060, 3000, 3692.
Really nice visibility.
1000.
Wittenberg 6201, good day, it's Zulu 3019.
Yeah, it looks wonderful.
15 left, descend to 8,000.
Maybe it'll clear up once we get a bit higher. Planning on going to 20,000. We'll see if we make it up there.
Georgia 7371,
this
descend
going.
to 8,000.
8,000, Georgia 7371.
Let's go. Let's go 18,000. See if we can hit that.
Like your livery.
Oh, it's appropriate. Not
It's
going
great.
quite as far as they are.
After 156, descend to 4,000.
Live the adventure.
4,000.
So you got your whole route planned out for your cross-country tour?
Yeah, I've got all the legs. This is the longest one. 307 nautical miles.
Jeezers.
Yeah, but once you get up there, ground speed will probably be close to 200 knots, so it shouldn't take too long.
Yeah.
See what the wind's doing up there.
I think I'm gonna load up in the Citation.
That's your new toy, eh?
I'm liking that plane a lot.
313 Bravo Hotel, descend to
Can you
4,000.
blame me?
4,000 Bravo.
Don't know. Never flown it before, but probably not, no. You doing FSE with it, or you just flying around for fun?
I'm just flying around for fun. I don't know how profitable it would be for FSC. As a rental, I mean.
I can't remember precisely what Finn said, but pretty reasonable it seemed.
But it only holds like 21 passengers, so...
Yeah, it's not so much the passengers. I think it's cargo.
Well, the Citation holds like 9 passengers.
I thought it was 21.
Pretty sure I looked at it the other day.
I could
No way it holds 21, because the B1900 only holds 19, and the Citation's a lot smaller than that is.
Well, it's a jet, and they pack people into jets like sardines.
Yeah, but it's a luxury jet. Flight X52, what's up, man?
313 Bravo Hotel, contact arrival 12446.
Dude, just look at this beautiful scenery.
Gorgeous.
It's amazing.
One 2 Mike Victor, descend to 5,000 at 5, slow to 200 knots. Descending to 5,000 at 5, slow to 200 knots for 200.
I may just clear the weather. This is kind of annoying.
Yeah, that's pretty shit weather. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Yes, it is the November 210 Echo uniform from Fun for Louis. Hang on, let me clear the weather so we can enjoy this.
So what are you up to, Dingo?
Ferrying a 1900 from the Philippines to Australia.
Nice. How long is it going to take for you to go 3,000 miles?
I got jobs, so I'm just gonna do it in legs. I won't do it tonight, but I'm gonna go to work.
There
4
you
hours.
go. Nice.
Oh, there we go.
Way 3692,
Is
speed of
Keeper
170 or
just
greater.
hanging out and not talking, or
I think he's flying as well.
I think he spoke over it.
12 Mike Victor, contact the approach now on 12447. 2447.
Oh, they made it around
it's
the world.
working.
They
You're
finished.
just very quiet.
Who's very quiet?
Keeper.
Oh, is Keeper in here?
Yeah.
Oh man, I thought it was somebody's music or something in the background. I can barely hear you.
019 is the altimeter. Plan the approach on runway 15 left. Descend now 8,000.
Sounded like he said, I don't know how to fix this thing.
Yeah.
Gonna need subtitles.
Are you trying to set up for Discord?
Who, me?
No, Keeper.
FlightX, no, I don't at the moment, no, but my plan is to, I'm quitting my job to go try to get a commercial pilot's license, so we'll see how that goes.
You're going to have a lot of money to get all the way up to commercial.
Yeah, I'm using my whole life savings.
Not sure where I can go to boost the signal, I suppose.
Ah, you good.
Got
I
it
can hear you
spot
right
on. You're nice and loud now.
Yeah, you got a little bit of background noise, but that might just be your mic.
Approach, okay, if you arrival here shortly.
Now it's quieter.
Nah, the opposite.
Can descend now to 6,000.
Mike Victor, descend 4,000.
4,000.
Wait, is your friend Matt Guthmiller? He was the one that helped them ferry it for the Atlantic crossing, wasn't he? Flight X. Yeah, Finn said citation 9 passengers, $600 rental dry.
For short, quick jobs.
Ah, gotcha.
Two Mike Victor, 10 left heading 240, speed 190 knots.
240, 190.
Yeah, especially with a piston plane. I'd be more inclined to do it if it was a turboprop or something, but it seems like a turboprop is only going to fail if it's a catastrophic failure, but so much stuff can go wrong with a piston-driven engine. That'd be a little scary.
Approach will be 15 left, descend to 8,000.
Roger, down to 8,000, we got 03019, Air Canada 700.
Also, watching them with their dry immersion suits, it didn't look like they had the mobility to even be able to get out of the airplane if the thing actually went down.
Well, if you go down, all you do is you just bend over, stick your head between your legs, and kiss your keys turn goodbye.
Yeah, I guess that's probably your only option, eh?
In fact, it's in the manual
It's in the documentation.
that you never read.
Yeah,
Yeah, who needs
for a
that?
reason. Who needs that negativity?
Yeah, exactly. Who needs to be prepared? What kind of silliness is that?
Alright, we're gonna go for 20,000. Dingo said it can do it. I'm gonna give it a shot.
Mate, it can do 25.
Oh yeah, that's the ceiling, but I've got a full fuel load, so we'll see how
27 's
fast
the
she gets up
ceiling.
there.
How's the climb performance at that kind of altitude?
Well, right now, to keep a decent
400
ground
a
speed,
minute.
yeah, right now I'm going 700 a minute, and we're at about 142 knots ground speed.
Big Old Echo Julie Delta Medevac, you can proceed direct my talks, descend to 9,000.
Just make sure to
God.
keep an eye on your cowl flaps. Keep that engine warm.
Should I turn off the autopilot?
Having to deal with the default Laminar FMC makes me want to buy the Reality Expansion GTN.
I mean, it seems appealing, but then so many people have had issues with it, and it's not. It seems like a headache to get it installed and working properly.
Yeah, I've heard it's not fun to get it going, but once you get it going, it's pretty good.
Yeah, it looks awesome. But I've also had enough computer ball aches for the last couple weeks to keep me tided over for a
Keep you-
while.
Are you saying that installing orthos does not go over like as easily as you might think?
Yeah.
Is that what you're trying to claim?
Yeah, it wasn't the easiest. In Flight X, yeah, it would be nice to have the actual avionics from the airplane, but that's a 3D modeling thing. It's just the way that the Coronado came was with the GNS 530 and the 430. Unfortunately. But they got the upholstery, right? It would be cool if they had a little GoPro mount on the wing too, but that's also 3D modeling, I guess.
Woodhill 118-17.
That would be neat.
Alright, 7 at Woodhill and
Neato.
oh no, 170. Right.
Have you cracked your oxygen?
No, we're only hitting about 12,000 right now, so probably
Canada
soon.
260, Clyde Atlas 15 left approach. George Island, 15 left departure.
Yeah, that'd be cool too. The ferry tank in the back. Actually, for the Pacific crossing, they had, I think the whole back seat was taken out. Alright, let's turn this oxygen on. Oh, no, even with the warning things turned off. What did you say you had it at? About 20%?
10.
10? Alright, we'll see how that goes for us.
Bravo,
Alright, let's see.
474.
Charge 7371, right, just speed 190 knots.
Up 3,000.
Mike Victor, hold speed 180 knots.
180, Mike Victor.
It's actually still climbing pretty well.
Dia 061, descend 4,000.
Excellent, Smithers. Excellent.
What's that?
We got one engine. Let's make it two.
One's all you need, man. I'm proof of that.
You have a one-engine airplane.
Yeah, and I'm flying it across the U.S. What are you doing with your 2-engine jet, bitch?
I.
Hey, Glad, how you doing? Shut up just in time.
Some things never change.
No, me. Little sailboats down there doing their little sailboat things. One is all you. Hey, look, man. Plenty of glide performance from here. And as long as you can see land, you're good.
Hey, Glid.
Plus, look at it, man. With no landing gear, this thing is made for water ditching. Am I right or am I right?
You didn't really leave us a lot of options.
Well, one is all you need.
2 Mike Victor, speed now 170.
Generators coming on, ground power is disconnected.
118.717.
Sergeant 7371, sound left heading 240.
240, sending Caribbean 7371.
What's wrong with the gear system? It was also interesting watching that series because how heavy they had that plane for a lot of that flight. The landing gear do not look that beefy.
Yeah, the 260, hold speed 170 knots to Woodhill, contact tower down 118.7.
Okay, 160. Church 170 is Woodhill and over Woodhill regarding
It's this airport down there. We are passing Astoria.
Echo Julia Delta Medevac, descend 6,000.
Astoria. Alright.
Is there no emergency dump for it? That doesn't make any sense at all. Because I mean, there's no like standby hydraulic system as far as I know. I mean, I'm guessing that this is an emergency dump for the landing gear.
And a 7007, descend 6,000. Make your speed now 200 knots.
Oh, so you're putting hydraulic pressure in manually. I got it.
Via 061, no delay now, descend to 3,000.
3,000, no delay, so Dia 061.
Climbing through 15,000, still climbing at 700 feet a minute. And I'm not blacking out, so the oxygen appears to be working.
You're not blacking out yet.
Well, I think 14,000 is like the cutoff for X-plane.
3019er. It's
we'll keep above that.
15 left, descend to 8,000. 15 left, descend 8,000 Air Canada.
You start to go poo doodle after that.
Start to go what?
You start to go poo doodle after that.
Pool noodle.
Yes,
Is
poo
that what
doodle,
you
that's
said?
it. I said poo doodle.
Oh.
Pool noodle. Yes, you go pool noodle after that.
See what,
That's what it
mate?
is.
You what, bruv?
You what?
I can just maintain your present
Alright,
heading
let's
as well. I put
see.
the
Origin.
vector on vectors for approach 15 left. Present heading vector
Okay.
You went hypoxic at
Yeah.
9,000 feet in the Seminole. What'd you do? And how did you know? Do you have like, I mean, the euphoria is one of the early symptoms. Seems a little scary.
So you're basically happy before you die.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or happy
Nailed it.
until you die.
Saudi 061, contact arrival
Makes sense.
12447.
It does every sense of the way. Makes sense.
Was he not hypoxic? I mean, if he was seeing the symptoms in you.
Speed of 200 knots.
3000 feet to 00 knots, so he has 061.
16,000. This is the highest I've ever been in this thing.
Alright, let's do a departure for runway. I think I want to go out runway 18. Yeah. That faces south.
I imagine at the time when you're experiencing it, it's not scary at all because you're basically drunk because of lack of oxygen. Probably looking back on it on the ground a little while later was a bit scary.
Contact tower at the Mach 118.17.
170 the hotel, then over 3 the tower.
Arrival.
Did you land the plane or did he?
Medevac, fly heading 240, descend to 4,000.
240, 4000, because you're the Medevac.
Saudi 061, 10 left heading 240.
Gotcha.
240, so he has 061.
Why do you hate me, little nav map?
We all know the answer to that.
Hey now. Hey now.
I'm not so sure it's little nav map than the user
Oh,
with my
Pepcac.
experience. And
Pepcac.
Delta Medevac, slow now to 170 knots.
170 knots, because you're the
Flight X, where were you flying? Whereabouts are you from? Central Texas. I'm from Georgia.
Saudi 061, fly
Do Texans consider themselves Southerners? Because it feels to me, and Mellon will probably back me up as an American, it seems like Texas is kind of their own country. I don't feel like
It's very much so its own country.
I don't feel like y'all belong in the South. I feel like you're all your own thing.
5300 for 4000.
Canada 7007, good day at 12,000, speed 100
Excellent.
knots, fuel
Famous
and
Royal
87
Niner.
on
Excellent. Okay, cool. I like it.
4000, speed 190.
Look at that. 17,500 feet, guys.
Proud of you.
Oh, see, there's your problem. I never really thought about that. I've lived at sea level for about the last 10 years.
Because we're high on the profile.
Yeah, we're on Discord. There's a link down below. It's the UMA banner. Goes to our Discord.
Saudi 061, fly heading 180 to descent, flight ILS 15 left approach.
enter at unrisk.
Yeah. As long as you're over 18, you're fine. You hear that, Lee? If you're out there.
There is.
Canada 7007, turn right heading 060.
Nice.
Return heading 060, Air Canada 7007.
Why does this not let me
Saudi 061,
fix a
roger,
discontinuity?
speed 170 knots to Woodhill, contact tower at the Mach 118.17.
At this altitude, this fuel is going to last forever. Look how lean the mixture is already. And look at my mixture control.
9 hours endurance, man.
Yeah, that's crazy. And we're already a sixth of the way there. And we're only gonna start picking up speed when we level off here. We're at 1,500 feet. Still climbing at, what, 600 feet?
Up to Charlie, thank you, that's all correct.
Impressive
and,
performance.
3019er on the altimeter.
Impressive.
It is a turbo, though.
Alright, I don't have any.
Just watch your engine heat like a hawk, though.
Yeah, I have been. She's alright.
07 things, you can fly heading now 120 to descend 3000.
I guess the cylinder head temperature goes up as you start thinning the mixture out. But the EGT is actually going down. So see, I've cut the cowl flap still open pretty good ways.
Still got your prop up pretty high.
Yeah, we're in the green now.
What, like 22?
We'll do that when I level off.
Just another couple miles, I'll have you in my airspace here.
Position altitude.
Although the higher you go, the more higher your RPM. I think you want your prop, if I'm correct. Because the air's thinner.
I would just set it and forget it.
Yeah.
Is that Pilot X? You in here, buddy?
Yeah, what's up, man?
Hey, friend.
G'day, bud.
Welcome.
Delta Charlie, descend to 9,000. 9,000, Delta Charlie.
Alright, this should all be right. I fixed all that.
500 to go.
Yeah, I'm a big believer in the KISS philosophy, if you're familiar with that.
Keep it simple,
Keep it
stupid.
simple, stupid, yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you do with the prop RPM? You said you set it and forget it.
Yep.
During climb.
735 trees clear track to my tuck.
So normally I keep
Yep.
it like right at the edge of the green for climb, and then once I get to the top, I'll pull it back to about 2,300.
Honestly, the real world answer is to look in the POH and see what it recommends, but
Canada
honestly, you can probably
447,
do whatever
descend
you
now
want.
6,000. Descend 6,000, Canada 447.
Alright.
Documentation. That's for Dingo and Melon.
Yeah, he doesn't read documentation.
It was funny when Piper first made the Arrow, they put the power settings on the pilot's visor because they didn't know he would look at the
It's probably a smart idea.
Okay, 170 Woodhill, 187 error.
There we go, that's 20,000. Bring our power back a little bit.
Alright, 270, all that's set.
What's your ground speed?
164 and climbing.
Alright. Cool. Ready to taxi. Can someone guide me along this airport?
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Go straight until you need to turn left.
Or right.
Actually, Farrell nailed that one. It is a right-hand turn.
Nice. Still getting wingtip vapor trails, contrails. Come on.
So, Flight X, where about you from?
I
Texas.
live in Houston. I've lived here my whole life, yeah.
You missed that whole conversation, bud.
I was starting up an airplane. My apologies.
Well, you can't
He was probably
walk and chew
reading-
gum at the same time.
I can't gum chew and walk at the same time, no.
Push the mixture in, turn the master on, turn the key. It's not hard.
Oh, he's got a jet. It's a little bit harder than this.
Indicating a 260, slowing down to 250.
Oh, jets aren't that hard.
No, they're not.
They are if you're Melon.
Hey now. Hey now. I got this.
Honestly, turbine is nice because you don't have to deal with all the piston issues.
Agreed.
Don't slow any further for me for the time.
Yeah, but there's also its own constraints, like worrying about torque and your N2 and whatnot.
Well, it's the same thing with turbocharging when you think about it. I mean, you can overboost with the turbocharged in.
Yeah, but it's like the same thing. Every airplane has its own sort of performance issues.
Approach is 15 left. Descend to 10, 10,000.
710, now we have Zulu and 301.
Everyone has its place. I fly turbines for work, but piston for fun.
What do you fly for work?
Descend to 6,000.
I fly the 175.
Nice.
Such a nice challenge. Flying, like, I would never have flown here, to be honest.
In FSD?
Yeah, in the Philippines. So nice. Island hopping right now. Beautiful.
Yeah, so we just bought another airplane. We bought a 1900 because Dingo has it, and we surprised him with it this morning. Changed the registration to, he's Australian obviously, so we changed the registration to an Australian one, and he's ferrying it back from the Philippines. Speaking of
It's a bit of a
turbines,
trip.
yeah,
Yeah,
about
it is.
3,000 nautical miles.
I found a route though. Goes from Philippines to Indonesia, Indonesia to Papua New Guinea, Papua New Guinea across to Australia.
Oh, look at these mountains, guys.
So- Only 2 stops.
Nice.
Nah, I'm going to do it over the course of the week.
Oh.
Real life.
He's gonna be doing an Australian tour in that thing.
What's wrong with that, man?
No,
Oh.
there is nothing wrong with that.
I want to go to Australia really badly. United runs the Houston to Sydney route, and I can get non-road pass travel on that, so that'll be cool.
Houston to Sydney,
Good.
that has to be a
How old are you?
long flight.
It's like 17 hours.
Yeah, it's not fun.
It's on the
okay.
787. I mean, it's really not that bad.
Get up, walk around, stretch your legs. You'll be good.
Yeah.
I flew
Kick on an
from
audiobook.
Sydney to Los Angeles before, and I had the middle seat, and I'm 6'6". It was not fun. 17 and a half hours.
Well, that's your fault for booking a middle seat.
Wasn't my choice.
I did Sydney to London, which was pretty awesome, but I joined the Mile High Club doing it, so it was good.
Go on. What was his name?
That's all that needs to be said.
I
wow,
can-
what a roast.
I can
shit.
find no fault in that logic.
I keep accidentally hitting the trim button and knocking the autopilot off.
Well, you should not do that.
Solid advice. Let's get rid of these serious guys. See ya.
I just realized how big my home airport is.
Flying in Nebraska.
Yep.
What's your home airport?
KOMA, Epley Airfield.
Dude, we go to Omaha all the time.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Nice.
Yeah, that's a really popular route for us.
Yeah, well, it's a pretty big airport. If you ever get a chance to explore the city, shoot me a message.
All right.
I'll tell you where. I'll tell you where not to go.
Dingo,
and
read
where
the
to
chat.
eat. Oh God, what's going on over here?
Hit the trim button. Yeah.
Actually, I have an Omaha overnight later this month. Let me see if it's a good one.
Nice.
It's a 12-hour overnight. I get in at 5 p.m. and I have to leave at 5:25.
Well, that's not bad.
Oh God,
Yeah.
Dorch is here. Everybody pretend like you're sleeping.
Don't worry, Deutsch. I told Farrell that I wanted to do a group flight, and he decided to do something and not even invite me.
Oh, I thought that was a euphemism.
Do you
It's
think
not?
everything is a euphemism?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you did a group flight with some other people,
Yeah, that was earlier.
and by the
Did you
time
prefer him
that,
to just say circle jerk?
yeah, yeah, it's a group flight.
The... Yeah.
Did feel like a bit of a betrayal from Melland.
Yeah. See? Unbelievable.
Uh-huh.
Another yank. I take offense to that being in the South.
I'm removing you from United Melon Air.
Yep. You already did that.
Well, I'm doing it again. Harder this time.
Hard. Do it harder. Maybe Deutsch will fly with me.
Good God, you want that?
Man, he's roasting him.
Yeah, I don't even know this guy.
I know, right? Well, you don't need to.
Sounds like you got the gist of it.
Yeah, his name rhymes with douche.
Guys, look at those mountains. That is awesome. All that hard work paid off. Let's see where we're at. Tillamook.
Oh, he wants to ban me. Good thing I'm anonymous.
He doesn't know who you are.
Yeah, he's an anonymous. Alright. Lined up, runway 18.
Thanks for the update, Big Ben. Oh shit, he knows!
Old man scatter.
He's probably watching the Discord to see whose voices light up when.
Ground speed 195 knots.
It's
Thanks
pretty
for the
nuts,
update.
isn't it?
Yeah, she's doing pretty good.
Told you you'd love her.
Yeah.
That's where she wants to be, is up there. You know,
Apparently
fuck
so.
that 7,000 shit.
Well, this is the first trip that I've taken long enough to validate getting up this high.
Okay.
Yeah, you must be going east.
I'm going south. So I started in Washington because I did not want to fly west at this altitude in this airplane.
His original flight plan was actually the other way around. It was west to east, wasn't it?
Well, I was going to go across the country one way or another, but I mean, it's a pretty obvious choice to go west to east so you don't have to fly against the wind.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's super hard. I did it when
Unless
I
you're building
ferried.
time.
Well, it's not hard, you just have to be really patient.
When I ferried Browse 210 back, I did that. I did it.
And you were
East
paying
to
money
west.
for fuel.
Yeah, I was. It's all good though.
Yeah, so
I know, Deutsch. Thank you. I'm in it right now, mate. Have a look at FS Economy. I put a picture up.
Oh, look at him trying to claim all the credit.
Did he donate to this cause?
Who?
Deutsch.
I am.
I just want to give.
It's
I just
all
wanna
I'm
give-
flying,
yeah.
lovely. Like, it's all I'm flying is the 1900. I love it.
It's amazing for FSE. Now that we have it, we don't have to pay rental fees. It's probably going to make shit ton of money. I rented 3 of them earlier today and made about 8,000 per trip in each of them, and that was with
Yeah.
the rental and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I'm averaging around 8 to 10.
How much do you pay an hour for rental on average?
Anywhere from 7
That's
to 9.
900.
Okay.
Yeah.
But now we don't pay shit.
Well, to be fair, actually, we were gonna buy you a plane, Deutsch, and then we switched.
Yeah,
over
then
to
he opened
Tango.
his mouth like he comes in here like he's doing. I'm going to ban him.
Yeah, we were gonna be all nice to him.
He seems like the kind of guy that enjoys opening his mouth, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh, definitely.
Ooh.
Shots fired! But he's right.
Doesn't he have enough planes already?
Well, he did have that one that you stole from him.
And he
I
did,
left it in Oslo.
and he did do a flight in FSC where he lost us money.
Well, that was a team effort, wasn't it?
Shh.
He
Oh,
banned me.
Oh, damn. Rip.
Unban him. Where'd he go?
Oh, man. That was the funniest thing I've seen all night.
Oh, no, thank you, Melon. Beat me to
No
it.
problem.
Get out of here with that negativity, Deutsch.
Yeah, you're. Oh, he's coming in. Nope. Oh, what? Oh, I think he kicked him out. The Discord.
What?
Yeah, he's gone. Where'd
Of
he
the
go?
server?
I don't know.
Deutsch is so jealous.
Let me see.
He just really doesn't want another American in here.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Yeah, he's gone. He's straight gone.
Hey, I didn't ban him. That was Deutsch. I unbanned him. Well, Melon did. He beat me to it.
Let's see. I got ways. He did ban him. Oh, look at that.
Damn it, ban Deutsch.
I'm revoking the ban. There. Just,
Look, man, we're already 100 miles down. We're
now
two-thirds
he's
of the way
just a
there.
standard. He's just a peon now.
What time is it in the UK? Did he just wake up and start banning people and talking smack
Yeah,
again?
he totally did.
Man, you need some hobbies, Deutsch. It's all fun and games till someone gets banned.
Well, that is kind of what Deutsch does.
We need to preemptively ban Deutsch.
All I can say is he better be buying this
Any
guy a
join
sub
chat
now.
though?
What's that?
Jump back in chat.
Oh, it won't. I can't drag him unless he's already in a lounge. Unless he's already in a chat. Let's see. Yep.
See how we're doing with the oxygen.
Gauge doesn't work.
Oh, really? Lame.
Yeah.
Well, how do you know when you're out?
You just have to when you can't see anything.
Emergency descent.
Yeah.
Okay.
Deutsch, canceling my subscription.
Yeah, why did you get that subscription in the first place?
One purchase that I regret every day since.
Hey,
It
actually,
happens.
g'day.
Wait. Hey, Hux.
Did you watch the race, Huxley?
Kicking on the flight director.
Gotcha.
Welcome back.
What's up?
All right. I don't think Hux caught it. What did happen?
Well, who's accusing me of being Hitler? I didn't ban anyone in here. If anyone, Deutsch is chat Hitler. Jeez. Chitler.
You'll be
Love it.
banned because I'm white.
Ooh. No, it's because you don't have blonde hair and blue eyes.
I mean, that would help.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should ask Deutsch how he got his name.
Yeah. You mean douche?
Maybe I should confuse him with the Danish. Doesn't that usually piss him off?
Oh, the Danes are very sensitive. The Swedes are very sensitive about being called Danish.
Oh, yeah.
That's what it is. I happen to follow a Swedish streamer, and you get him all up in arms if you call him Danish. We do it with love.
Most Americans' knowledge of geography is pretty bad.
Yeah, I would attest to that. All right, we're rolling. I'm burning up avgas.
You're burning up jet fuel.
It's true. Jet A.
You know, it was only a couple of weeks ago I found out that turbines actually can run on avgas.
Yeah, but doesn't it increase the chance of something going catastrophically wrong?
No, but it does increase the service intervals for them. Yeah, that's true, by the way. I mean, I would say probably 99% of Americans couldn't name all 50 states.
There's 50 states?
Yeah, plus DC and Puerto Rico.
Holy shit.
Really, I thought there was about 46.
This is the
More like
first leg,
60.
Huxley. I started in northern Washington at an airport called 14 Sierra.
Alright, gear is up. Got speed. Let's go ahead, turn on nav.
Sim's looking beautiful, Phil.
Yeah, man, it's finally the payoff for all that bullshit I had to deal with.
Yeah. Well done.
Was it worth it?
Yeah, I think so. When I look at it, looks great.
Alright. Excellent.
How much space is it using?
About 2 terabytes.
Jesus.
Yeah, I've got the
So-
U.S. forest overlay. You can't tell from I'm at 20,000 feet, but when we get a little bit closer, you'll be able to see it. That makes. a
Do
big
you know how
difference,
much space
It's nice cruising up there, though.
too. Yeah, it's great.
Major
what?
Kong shared with me how much space he has for his orthos?
Yeah, but does he have like the whole world? I mean, he has it on his stream info, right? It's something like 6 or 12.
36 terabytes.
36 terabytes. What the? Does he have zoom level 19
What good is
everywhere?
that, though, if you... What good is that, though, if you're viewing, like, in VR? Like, honestly.
Huxley, this is Fork Boy, and it was easy, but it's super time consuming. So now you have to download everything, and then once you download it, you have to convert them all, and one file alone for the smaller ones takes about an hour on my computer. And some of the bigger ones took several hours.
He has 3 12 terabyte drives.
I mean, for what? Does he have zoom level 19 everywhere?
Hey, you talk to him. I don't know.
And yeah, like Dingo said, if he's using it in VR, it doesn't really matter, does it?
Well, what makes it less important in VR than it is in
Because you lose so much resolution through a headset. So I mean, it really wouldn't make a huge difference if you had zoom level 16 versus 19. I don't think.
See you, Deutsch.
Later, Deutsch.
See ya, buddy. See ya.
Oh my god.
So what
I feel
got
like-
you into aviation? Fly?
I've been flying since I was 12 years old.
Nice.
Um,
Father introduced you?
No, actually, none of my family are pilots. I just, you know, as a young kid, I mean, most kids are all like, "Oh, I like airplanes," but as a young kid, I was spending a lot of time at the airport.
He's like, no,
Just
I
kinda grew up.
really like airplanes.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I feel like a better airplane for this mission would have been like the Malibu or something.
Yeah, but like this is one of those planes that grew on us all, just because we've been flying it a lot for FSE and watched that YouTube series and stuff like that. It's one of my
Oh,
favorite
yeah, I
G
know.
airplanes.
What I mean though is for their around the world trip, I think the Malibu would have been better. You know, pressurization and all that.
Also, according to Matt Guthmiller, also the Bonanza would have been a much better choice
Yeah.
than,
Well, he did
than
it.
every other airplane in the world. That boy, he could sell a Bonanza to you, though. He has enthusiasm.
Yeah, tell me about it. I've flown a lot of Bonanzas, man. I mean, they're cool, but there's nothing really like super crazy.
What's
Yeah.
the most enjoyable you've flown?
The most enjoyable airplane?
Enjoyable.
Negative, Huxley.
That would have to go to the Rans S6 that I'm currently.
What is it?
It's a Rans S6. It's experimental side by side with big tire.
Uh-huh. Nice.
Um,
Rans.
it's got-
R-A-N-S? Oh yeah, I see. I just looked it up.
Yeah, it's a sick little airplane. I mean, 200-foot strips, sandbars, gravel bars. It's got big 26-inch tires. You can take it wherever you want.
So how did you get hold of that? Is that someone you know?
Yeah, it belongs to a buddy of mine. I just fly. I pay for my own gas.
Yep, beautiful. Kind of looks like a stripped down caravan.
Put a link in Discord. I want to take a look at what it looks like.
Yeah, they're super light. They weigh less than 1,000 pounds, even load.
Why do you have a 3-month subscriber badge to your own channel, Farrell?
I have a what?
Because he supports what he does, man.
He pays for his own subscription to his own channel.
I have never bought a subscription
That's
to my own
Twitch.
channel.
That's
That's
Twitch.
that's just Twitch being weird.
Get out of here with that
It's what Twitch
negativity.
does. I've got the
He's
same.
also a power clipper.
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
That's something you can really put on your resume there, buddy.
You can't, actually. It's by default. And it's not a payment. It's actually $0 if you go into your account and look it up.
All right.
See if I can find a good picture. Hang on. Actually, I might have a picture of the one I fly. Hang on. Let me check.
Ooh, 40 miles out, Tom. Did we send?
This leg is 300 nautical miles, which is the longest one. So I'm not planning on doing super long hauls. I'll probably do it over the course of a couple weeks. I think I've got
There you go.
17 legs.
That's a cool plane. Tail
Yeah.
dragger.
Oh yeah, it's so fun.
I dig it.
Oh, that is awesome. I just watched the last Steve-O 1 Knievo episode where he was doing tail dragger practice in a J3 Cub, and it looks pretty. I mean, I'm not really interested in that kind of flying, but it looks pretty awesome to be able to fly in a plane with no doors.
Yeah, it's true. You know, the thing about tailwheel flying is, and I can really attest to this, when you really get decent at a tailwheel airplane, you find that all your other flying improves.
That's what he and what's that guy's Jason Shapperts were both saying.
What I've been telling you, Farrell. Stick and rudder, man.
I really dig the Trent Palmer videos. The more of those I see, the more I dig them.
He's the guy
Yeah,
that
he's
soups
the-
up those Cubs.
Yeah, he owns a
Kit
Kit
Fox.
Fox.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's what it is.
He is the single reason why Kit Foxes have increased in value by 300%. There's also another guy that has footage of him flipping his Kit Fox on a gravel.
Oh, I saw that.
Someone
Melon
yeah,
posted
I
that.
saw. Yeah, I saw that video. There was so much cringe when he was flipping that back over,
Yeah.
flipping it right on its nose. Like I realized there was no other option, but that was cringy.
And onto its wing.
Yeah.
Well, what was he supposed to do?
Exactly.
It was his own damn fault, though, to be honest.
Yeah.
He stood on
maybe
those
a lot-
brakes, didn't he?
Well,
Well-
no, that wasn't even it. He didn't do any sort of a run-up or anything. If he had done one and followed the proper road tax procedure, it never would have.
Hey,
Yeah.
Major Kong, we was just talking about you.
Well, in
Talking
a
about
later
your,
video,
your massive ortho stash. What do you say? You have
Is that
12 terabytes? Is that right?
36,
Oh, is that what you said? 36?
36.
3 times.
Sweet baby Jesus.
Gotta compensate somehow.
He's burning everybody that comes in here. Watch out. Scorched earth. I did practically the whole U.S. I mean, there's parts, I guess, like in the upper Midwest that don't have everything else. 36 terabytes. This is all super high zoom level.
Can you imagine how long it would take you to download 36 terabytes?
No. No, I can't.
Well, you're not loading it all at one time there, so it's not going to really affect your performance that much, Keeper. That would suck if you had to load it all up.
The load times, so I have like a 500 gigabyte SSD, which the game runs on, but then my ortho is on an external drive, and there's definitely an increase in loading time, but it doesn't affect the game performance. It's just when you're initially loading into the sim.
Yep. How big is that external you said?
Mine?
Yeah.
4 terabytes.
4.
If I downloaded straight, like never stopping, to download all that data would take me over 20 days at my speed.
Yeah, even if you had super fast internet connection, that would take a long time.
Okay, please stop centering on my aircraft, thank you. One niner, right. Can I not click on an ILS feather?
We need to get Dingo custom livery too.
I need it, please.
Yep.
Did you change the registration?
No. It is what it is.
McFaddy's pretty quick about editing registrations though, so if you find one that you like in the forums, you could ask him politely to change it to whatever you want. 3.5 months. Wow. What coverage do you have? I mean, I'm guessing the entire U.S. But I've got at least 2/3 of the U.S. and it's only about 2 terabytes. But most of it's at zoom level 16 or 17.
You mean most of the world.
1,000 to go?
No, but I mean I have Australia. Yeah, he could do most of the world if he had. Well, I don't know. Later, Hux.
See ya, Huxley.
Seahawks. 109.10.
Churn out 270 knots there. Ground speed. Beautiful.
Let's see what mine's doing. 196. I only got one engine.
That's good. Temps are creeping up a bit though.
They've been steady about that that level for the last hour. The EGT is way down. The oil pressure is a little low.
Yeah, I found that. No, I do that. I did ask a question once, like, how do you affect oil pressure in the sim? Like, what affects it?
Would that be thinning the mixture? I just ridged it a bit, so let's see what that does, if anything.
Mixture shouldn't have any effect on oil pressure at all.
So why is the oil pressure low? I mean, it looks like it's in the green now, but just barely.
Low oil pressure can sometimes be... Obviously, if you don't have enough.
Well, I set the
But
state
the-
of the plane to new right before we left, so we should be good on oil volume.
What's the prop set at right now?
About 2,300.
Yeah, it shouldn't matter. I don't know, man.
Well, maybe I'll descend a bit.
I mean, if it's in the green, I wouldn't worry about it at all, honestly.
Yeah, but it looks like it's like right below the green. Let me zoom in here.
Personally, I think it's a Coronado thing. Just something they didn't model well.
Oh, yeah, you're fine, dude.
Okay.
When you start blowing rods out the side, you'll know you don't have enough.
But you're 50 miles out, so you might want to descend.
I'm 130 miles out.
Oh.
But I'm gonna start
Oh,
grounding
it's
at 15,000.
leg. Yeah.
I got a ground speed of nearly 400 knots right now.
Good stuff.
Does the vertical navigation function work on the 530 in this airplane?
It does.
Yeah.
That's cool.
You can select, like, I always do 5 mile out because that tends to be what the RNAV approaches are based at. So I always just do 5 mile out from the airport, set my, vertical rate that I want, which is normally 1,000 feet per minute.
I should probably start to descend.
Are all of you guys streaming or is it just Farrell?
I think it's just me.
We're all playing though.
I'm flying, but not streaming.
Yeah, same here.
Hey, Oz Flight Simmer. Welcome. How you doing?
Are you based out of Austin? That's pretty sick.
Wait, Australian Flight Simmer. You the guy that does the YouTube channel?
That's him.
Nice.
That's a friend of Kev's, by the way.
Oh, cool.
Kev hangs out with him.
All good folks.
There's a lot of Australians here. GA is alive and well in Australia.
2 of us. It's not a lot. I'm outnumbered more
I mean,
than you.
statistically, that's a lot.
Well, there's 2 in the Discord. Percentage-wise, it's
Well, that's
quite
double the amount of South Africans.
high.
There you go.
You gotta start recruiting, man.
I had a few Australians in my initial training class, actually.
They all flunk out.
One of them did. The other 2 are still there.
Kidding?
I guess there's
I'm
some
sorry.
sort of like big incentive visa that they're on right now.
For what?
Some sort of work visa that is like, I don't really know like the intricate details, but apparently it's some sort of like really good deal for them to come get their ATP and type ratings in.
Is it cheaper in the States than it is in Australia as well?
I have no idea. I know in the States, an ATP and a Type will usually run you about $10,000 to $20,000.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a lot of tiles.
And the
Oh,
oil
there's-
pressure is still a little low.
You worry too much, man. You'll be fine.
Wait, let me take a look at this. Yeah, we're using the rep pack with the 210. Once I got it, it's almost impossible for me to go back to the original Coronado. I actually thought about deleting it. It's just so much more rewarding to fly the rep pack. So I got it with the Baron 58 as well. And what else does it come with? The Marchetti. Love those planes.
The Marchetti.
Oh, you don't like it?
Actually, I've never flown one, so I can't really say. But everyone makes fun of it, so I banned one.
Why? I mean,
Because
why
it's
do
fun.
they make fun of it? I mean, not why do you bandwagon?
I think the biggest reason people make fun of it is the Franklin engine up front.
What, not powerful?
No, it's just a weird brand.
Oh. Well, it's Italian, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, just like everything else Italian, when it breaks, it costs 5 times as much.
Yep.
Well, you're not wrong.
Right, first leg done.
I got 116 to go. Yeah, definitely. The red pack makes a huge difference. Not a sales pitch, but if you're in the market. I think the Marchetti was the first plane that I had that had the rep pack with it, and I think after that I was like perusing the store to see
What
other
else
planes I
there
could afford.
was?
Oh, hey, thanks for the follow, man. Yeah, it's like what other planes can I get the rep pack for? McFaddy said something about the Piper Arrow being in there, but I looked at it and I didn't see it. I like that plane a lot too.
I love the Arrow, man.
Have you flown it in real
Such
life?
a great airplane. Oh yeah, I've flown it a lot. Matter of fact, the Arrow is the plane that I did my longest flight ever in. I did Anchorage to Houston, which is about 3,000 miles.
Whoa, nice.
Yeah, down through Canada and all that, West Canada and the Canadian Yukon, and
That's one of my favorite
all
places
that.
to fly in the game because just the default scenery, it's majestic. That's awesome.
yeah, I'll tell you what, man, it's beautiful in real life, but if you go down out there, ain't nobody gonna find.
Yeah. Well, you start to go down and just nosedive it. I don't want to be stuck out there with a bunch of grizzly bears and stuff. What was that movie?
That's your.
The one with Anthony Hopkins where their plane went down. Remember that? The Edge, I think.
Oh. I have no idea.
Yeah. Was it the regular Arrow or was it the turbo Arrow?
No, it was a regular, normally aspirated Arrow 3.
Nice.
Here we go, bearing.
And we did the entire trip VFR. We couldn't meet the minimum en route altitudes along the.
What is the minimum en route altitude?
For IFR, it's the minimum route. Well, it's the minimum route that gives you terrain and obstruction clearance and guaranteed reception of the VORs.
Like 12,000, I guess.
Well, it depends on where you're at. I mean, on some mountains it could be 16, 17, 18,000 feet.
Yeah,
but
regular
down-
aspirated turbo or Piper Arrow is not going to do that, is it?
Yeah, so we had to fly VFR because we couldn't meet those altitudes, so we flew VFR and then we're flying over the terrain at 1,000, 1,500.
That's awesome, though.
Oh, it was a blast, dude. I'm so glad I did it. And it helped because I was building time.
Did you get any pictures?
Nice.
I'll have to dig them out, but I'm sure I did.
Thanks, Deutsch. At least you did something positive today.
Don't get used to it.
What did he do?
He hosted me.
Oh, how nice of him. That airplane was a piece of shit. I remember
Which airplane?
that arrow I flew.
Oh,
Oh.
who knocks? We're starting. Well, we started in northern Washington, and we're flying to Crescent City in northern California. And we got about 100 miles to go.
Thousand to go. God, this plane scares me because its profile sits so low.
The Citation?
Yeah.
How's landing it?
It's a little hard because you wouldn't think in a jet you sit so low to the ground, but you do. So you think you're a lot higher than you are. Or I mean, you end up overflying the runway because you're like, when am I gonna touch the ground?
Flight, man, that's funny. Like looking at that wing, even if I didn't know what plane that was, I would probably instantly be able to tell because I've flown the Piper Arrow in games so much. That's
Yep.
awesome.
See if I have any other like pictures that are worth sharing right here.
Let's do sync up the heading here. Go ahead and change my nav source over to that. How do I change?
The oil pressure is still low. I mean, I'm not worried about it. Just that's weird. I've never seen that behavior before.
Don't lie, you are worried.
Well, what's the worst that
I
can
think
happen?
he's scared.
Yeah, I think he is too.
I'd go so far as to say that.
You're all banned.
Oh, I remember this day. Oh shit.
How long did that take you?
A little under a week.
That's a long flight in just about any plane, but man, an Arrow. What your airspeed's probably what 140 knots maximum.
Yeah, up that altitude, true. That's probably about right.
Yeah.
This was taken on a day where the RVR was like less than 1,000 runway visual range.
But I thought you said you flew VFR.
Well, this was a different day, completely different day.
Oh, gotcha.
This is the Malibu I used to fly.
That's
quite
a
bit.
Malibu. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice aircraft, the Malibu.
There's an airport behind all those airplanes,
Yeah, I was
but
about
you
to say
can't see
that
it.
visibility looks nice.
Yeah, I remember that. That was nasty.
Let's see where we're at exactly. Southwest Oregon Regional.
I think that's about all the good pictures I have.
So what was the purpose of the flight? Were you ferrying it for someone?
I was instructing at the time, building time. One of my students, it's pretty funny actually, he bought that airplane on an online auction, not thinking he was going to win it, and then he won.
And now
So
this
he had to
is
get it back down to Houston.
Well, at least he got himself an airplane.
Yeah, although, I mean, I estimated he paid maybe, shoot, I don't even know, dude, maybe at least $6,000-7,000 in fuel getting it.
Wow.
4346.
How much did he pay for the plane?
It was like 20, 25. As I said, it was a POS airplane.
Minimums.
It had a.
Well, it's a POS airplane that got you halfway around the country.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for
Did its
sure.
job.
I mean, when I first saw it, I was like, "Oh my god, are you serious?" It had an autopilot. It had a. It could hold heading and it could hold an altitude.
But not both at the same time.
No, it could do both, but it didn't have a trim servo, so it would constantly scream at you to move the trim. It had a basic 6-pack, a VFR GPS, and AM/FM CD, which I thought
What?
it had AM/FM
Nice.
CD radio, which is an STC actually.
Not bad. Minus 90.
That'll do, pig. How far did you float it down the runway?
About a third of the way.
Oh god.
But I'm still not used to the sight picture in this airplane.
I'm a firm believer in the aim point over smoothness debate.
Getting it down in the touchdown zone versus buttering it.
Yup.
Yeah, but when you got the landing rate plug in and everybody's watching your landing, that's a trade-off.
Yeah, when you run it off the runway, that's pretty embarrassing.
Well,
Yeah.
We actually
Minus
had
10. Oh, there's a wall.
We had a every month we get a summary for like things that could be doing better fleet-wide and actually for the past 2 months it's been a long flare duration. People floating it literally halfway down the runway.
yeah, that's what I do. So you gotta get the butter landing.
Yeah, and then they end up slamming on the brakes or roasting the brakes and throwing everybody to the forward gap.
Yeah, but as long as you have that smooth touchdown, it's all worth it. I had one of those in the Marchetti the other day. I probably went like at least halfway down the runway. Now that I said it, I'll probably do it again when we land here in a minute.
I got thrust reverses. It's okay.
Charlie,
Me, I'm just gonna slam on the brakes.
6,000 Delta Charlie.
Yep.
Oh, this was the cockpit of the Malibu. Promise this is the last one.
Well, you gotta apologize for spamming pictures of airplanes in the Discord. Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was pretty well set up.
Could be worse. It could be photos of beautiful food.
Dingo looking at you.
Yeah, Dingo
me?
makes us all hungry all
Yeah.
the time.
The Dingo's the
You're
reason we
gonna
have
say
the food
beautiful
channel.
I know. He just fills it up and just makes us all hungry and starving. But that's okay. Someone's got to do that job.
Wow, you actually have a food channel.
353 contact arrival 12447.
Arrival 2447.
Yeah,
As per
and,
my request.
and an F1 racing channel.
I did not do so well in the
Charlie,
fantasy
turn right
league
now,
today.
direct to my touch.
Turn direct Mike
Rip.
Delta Charlie, Charlie.
Hey, a real pilot now. That's all we do is check fantasy football when we're in.
Need that in-air Wi-Fi.
Dude, that shit is expensive. That's like 60 or 70 bucks a month on United.
You have to
Hello,
pay.
Spec.
Oh, I thought you were talking about your airplanes.
Yeah, we still have to buy it if we want it.
What?
Yeah, and we're not even technically allowed to use it while we're
25, make
flying.
heading 020.
That being said, the amount of times I've seen a captain watching Ferris Bueller's Day Off is pretty terrible.
Well, there's autopilot for a reason. What else are you supposed to do?
3019er is approach 15 left.
Zulu 3019, northbound left, 072 feet.
Usually we play jokes on the flight attendant.
7353.
That'd be cool if you could get like a little mounts on the 210 in game for your iPhone, so you could watch Game of Thrones in here while you're waiting.
Wow. I just noticed there's a little bit on the front of the vertical stabilizer on that 210 model that sticks out.
Oh, the little bar thing?
No. Like where the vertical stabilizer meets the rear window,
Yeah.
there's a little part where it overlaps the gold.
Oh, right here. Down the bottom.
Yeah.
It's broken. Unplayable. Send it back.
Rip.
The shit paint job.
3461, descend to 6,000 and direct my touch.
All right, where to next?
6,000 my touch on course.
Your mom's house.
Oh, sheet FSE? Probably get a big job there, if you know what I mean. Need a freighter.
God
though.
damn.
Why do I even ask you guys?
That's a good question.
Yeah, because you're just gonna get a stupid answer.
Yeah. Speaking of stupid answers. Oi, bruv.
Fuck you. Fuck you,
Charlie,
Hitler.
contact
Jesus.
arrival.
Whoa, Chitler.
God.
Calm down.
Damn.
Deutsch.
Deutsch.
I'm actually secretly keeping count of how many times you say the word Hitler.
I think he actually
So
likes
far
Hitler.
this week, you've mentioned him about 20 times. I think you have a fixation, my friend.
No. Just on Farrell, where he was. Hitler.
Yeah, ask him where he got his name from.
My military career.
Yeah, go on.
Why does it sound like you're eating cereal?
Because I'm eating cereal.
Are you eat what? Fruit Loops? Can I guess?
Nope.
43725,
Wow.
descend to 8,000.
Cocoa
Wow.
Puffs.
I'm
Definitely
eating
Cocoa Puffs.
Cocoa Puffs are trash.
your mum pop round, I'm eating it.
Did you
What
see
about
that?
Frosted Flake?
Deutsch, did you see that comic that I posted?
5,000.
Nope.
5,000.
I tagged
Oh, yeah.
my English friend sent it to me, and I immediately thought of you. You what?
I am tired.
Georgia 7353,
What's the boring-
fly heading
what's the boring
180
stream
to
of flight you
Pacific
did
Islands, 15 left
Excuse
approach.
me?
Left 180, Islands, 15
Is this
left.
your American stuff?
Yeah. What do you mean by your American stuff? Not very descriptive.
It's not mine. It's not mine, is it?
Yeah, for good reason. You couldn't handle this
Listen to you,
majesty.
man. You sound like the pelicans from Finding Nemo. That what? That's what you sound like.
Keeper, watch out! There's someone breaking into your house.
Yeah, by the way, you could pretty much just take a screen capture of this 210 cockpit and just run it on stream and nobody would ever.
Yeah, I might do that for the next leg. We got 62 miles to go. I made short work of that. My ground speed's 192 knots.
You're cool.
I'm gonna do the rest of this in
How
the
much
Arrow.
fuel you got left?
Oh, loads.
I hope one day when I grow up I can be just as cool as you.
You can. You stick around. I'll show you how to do it.
Call 3461, turn right 10 degrees and descend 4,000. Right turn.
I don't know why that got such a hearty laugh out of you.
It was good. It was good.
Banned.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
When you're the only one laughing.
Wait. Oh.
Again, when you're the only one laughing.
Sorry, what?
Canada 1120, descend 5,000. 5,000
Oh my god, these Discord notifications.
170 knots,
Mute.
operated to Woodhill, contact tower at the Mach 118.7.
170 or better, Woodhill, you can send
Yeah, that's
First thing I
usually.
did when I installed Discord,
Roger, thank
got
you.
rid of all sounds.
Good day.
Yep.
Oh, I can see it on the map.
Convoy 7725, good day at 4,000, speed 19 at 0 knots.
At 4,000, speed 19 at 0 knots.
Dude, those sounds when you turn that knob, that is so real.
You want me to do it again?
Like, I can't believe how accurate that is.
240.
Are you being facetious or not? I can't tell.
No, I'm dead ass, dude. Like those clicks sound exactly like.
Today I learned.
180 to descent, let islands 15 left approach.
180 to intercept the island, 15 left.
Let's see, we're at what, 15?
Charlie, speed 170 knots now into Woodhill, contact tower, the Mach 118.7.
170 to the marker, Valley, Delta Charlie 7.
We'll go bother Deutsch for a minute.
My dad.
Random shit, Huxley.
My god, I just realized it's 5 a.m.
4,000 restricted.
Not where I'm at.
Westjet 115 knots, total speed 160 knots, 4 left, Congress Tower now, 119 to 155.
1955, total 160 left.
Westjet 115.
No, you can tune into different radio frequencies. So right now I've got it on approach departure frequency, so it's playing messages that you would hear from recorded from those.
Crescent City, Jack MC Namara FLD weather. Wind calm, visibility more than 10. Sky conditions 5,000 view, temperature 14, dew point -25. Altimeter 2992.
Speed 160 knots or less, contact for tower 119.5.
160 left over to 1955 on course 31571.
Later.
4536 directing 340 vectors, final descent to 3,000.
The 3,000 at 2536.
Bravo 4536, turn left heading 290, clear visual approach runway 26 right.
290, clear visual 26 right, approach your eyes 2536.
Bravo 2536, speed 160 knots or less, contact tower 119.5.
11955, 160 left, 2536.
Riveting stuff here, man. Great content.
Thank you. Like I said, this is the longest leg for this trip. Normally I try to keep things under an hour and a half or so, but I don't really care if people watch or not.
Yeah, no,
Still have
just
100 nautical miles to go.
I got 44 nautical miles to go. And I'm about to start descending.
Yeah, 160 knots to left, the tower 1955, yes, 191.
That's 109 descent 3,000.
Turn heading 140 up to Charlie.
5,000. Set 5,000, Chad 625. Chad 625, turn right heading 020, vectors final. Heading 020, vectors final, Chad 625.
Alright guys, I got a good one. Why did the coffee not want to go downtown?
Why did the
Why
coffee
did the
not want to
coffee
go
not
what?
want to go down where?
Downtown.
Chad 625, turn right
I've got no idea.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Because he was afraid of getting mugged.
That's a dingo joke.
Did you hear my joke the other day about
Which
the
one?
guy with 5 dicks?
About his underwear fitting like gloves?
That's the one.
Oh my god.
I told Dingo my best joke, and he didn't think it was very funny.
Hit me with it.
These two guys are walking down the street, and they both see a dog, and the dog's got his leg up in the air, and he's licking his own balls. And the one guy turns to his friend and said, "Man, I wish I could do that." And his friend said, "He would bite you." No? Nobody?
I'm laughing on the inside.
Yeah.
I heard someone chuckling. Who was that?
Your mom.
Thank you, Keeper.
Your mom is obligated to laugh at all your jokes.
Is she here? My mom doesn't know how to use Discord. Get real.
You got a lame ass mom. Mine does. She's lit.
She on your server? invite her to our Discord.
She's got some dank ass memes, man.
She got some jokes like that one.
Dude, you have no idea.
Chad 625, cross totem.
You want to talk about 5 dicks at once?
Settle 160 over the tower now, Chad 625.
Alright, turn the oxygen off here. So I guess when you go through the maintenance log at the end, it'll show you how much oxygen is left.
Yeah. You can see the flow rate if you
Yeah, no, it got up to 5%. When
Maneuver.
10. Yeah.
Chad 204, descend 4,900.
I think that's probably the only one. Well, this in the flight to Telluride will probably be the only ones that require oxygen. I don't think I'm going long enough to warrant getting up that high. I think all the other ones are like 100.
Longer legs.
No, there's one that's like over 200 nautical miles. There's a couple long ones, but not 300.
I don't think I would classify 300 as long for this airplane.
No, but generally I try to keep my streams to about like an hour and a half or under 2 hours, and this one has been what? About 2 hours now, 149.
Passport 703, descend 4,000. 4,000.
yeah, in a real stream, that's how you do a 24-hour.
We were trying to, but nobody else wanted to do it. It's just you and Deutsch and I.
Don't need anyone else. You just start it. Do it. I've done 3.
Which
Yeah,
one were
be
you
your
flying?
own man.
Is that when you were doing Elite Dangerous?
Yeah.
Yeah, what else do you guys play?
Play some Escape from Tarkov, Squad. I used to play a bunch of racing sims, but not so much anymore.
Play Black Wake and Rise of Storm 2.
These days, just X-Play. But my history is Elite Dangerous and Naval Action.
Which
is
one
not
got
a
you
belly
all the
button
followers?
simulator.
Is that Elite Dangerous?
Uh-huh. I got a healthy amount through Naval Action as well.
Elite Dangerous is dead now, isn't it?
No, still going. All good. Big community in there.
290, not below 2,000 feet till establishment final. Cleared eye left, runway 26 right approach.
290, not below 2,000 till established. Cleared eye left, 26 right approach.
I don't play it anymore, but that's just because I'm bored with it.
When it first came out, I was absolutely obsessed with it, and then it's like once everyone warns you about the grind, and then at some point all of a sudden it clicks and it becomes very grindy.
It depends what you want. You can do whatever you want. It's just the thing I wanted most is to go on to planets like atmospheric landings and all that.
And that's never happened, is it?
And never happened. No.
Although I had some really cool experiences playing that game in VR. I think the only reason that I uninstalled it was because I needed more space on my hard drive. But now that I've got that external, I've got some space. I might reinstall that. It is pretty fun in VR.
I used to do a lot of Space Engineers.
Was it a game?
Yeah, I've got that game, but I think I played like 2 hours in it.
It's just a sandbox game.
What's your all-time favorite game?
I'll tell you, man, I have really started to be getting into Civ 6. Civilization 6 is awesome. I played a lot of 5. I played like 500 hours of 5.
Does anybody else play Escape from Tarkov? Because I need someone to play with, because I fucking suck at that game, and it seems like every time you go in there, it's just groups of raiders.
I've never heard of that game.
Yeah, I don't play dead games.
It's not dead, it's actually pretty active, but it's like a loot shooter, and you can bring in whatever you want on your character, and if you die, you lose all that stuff. And if you make it out alive, you can keep whatever you find.
about that game, but I only watch it, I don't play it.
It is kind of
I believe one of the guys that hangs out with Major Kong plays it. He was talking about it, and he was going to switch over and play it. And so I messaged him to get in contact with you.
Oh.
I'm sure you've encountered him before.
Maybe.
I can't remember the name. I'll look at Major Kong's Discord and see what he's playing. I'll find him.
Back to Space Engineers. Isn't that basically just Minecraft on steroids?
Yes and no. It used to be that way, but now it's really not. They have added like planets and that kind of stuff.
Also, Major Kong mentioned Star Citizen. Isn't that kind of what Elite Dangerous purported to be in the beginning?
No, it never purported to be that. Two different games. I'm a fan of both.
What's the difference
So I
between
backed
Star
Star
Citizen
Citizen
and
in the early days. I was a early backer, like
Yeah.
before it even came out. I invested $3,000 in the game.
Yeah.
And I bought like easily 10 ships for people, gifted them. I own 5 ships in there, but I refused to spend any more money. And I was a, I don't know what you call it, blah, 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 like, I don't know what you call it. Anyway, I got my name in a book and stuff like that. Which
Like a
people sent
supporter?
out to me. Yeah, I was a supporter. But I've removed all that now. Now I'm just waiting, like, and it's going to still be another couple of years easy. But I've been waiting for years for that.
Waiting
thing
for
to be
what?
developed. Star Citizen come out.
It hasn't come out.
Massive.
No, it's out and you can test it, but it's all testing, right? It's all just like it.
Oh hell, I didn't know that.
Like there's systems that you can fly to. There's the things you can do. You can get out of your ship. You can get in vehicles. You can do trading, all that. But it's all just beta testing, basically. It's not out, if you know what I mean. I'm waiting for the finished product. And I don't want to keep playing every like beta version that comes out, you know, because I just want the experience when it comes. I don't want to keep going through the motions. It has come a long way, Major Con, and it's beautiful. Like I've never had an experience in a space kind of game like I have had in Star Citizen. It fulfills my dream, like what I expected.
It's a pretty good endorsement.
Think of it like X-Plane, right? Except you're walking into the plane. You're sitting in the seat. You're powering on the systems. You know.
Yeah.
And then you can walk out, and then you can go into the terminal, and everything's like beautiful. It's just gorgeous.
Shout out to Robin, if you're watching this on Twitch or on YouTube. This is the girl that plays saxophone in our band. Is from where I'm about to land, which is part of the reason that I chose this airport.
Nice.
So cheers, buddy.
From what I'm seeing, it looks like you're about to land on the water.
I'm intercepting an approach.
Isn't that what Kenny G plays, or is that the trumpet?
He plays a saxophone.
It is the saxophone. That's my instrument.
The marginal conditions, aircraft will be set down.
I'm not dissing it. I was just asking.
I'm a tenor sax player. Love it.
You ever had some bone sax before?
Go on.
Once or twice.
Unit 2123, turn right, heading 340.
Not as good as the real stuff.
Okay, right turn heading 340 at 2123.
You prefer the saxes to be in person?
Approach takes you way out of here, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's kind of crazy, man. Like, I don't know.
At 1,600 feet, too. Is there a beacon here?
620 on the knots, guy, 2123.
Alright, there it is. We are way out of here. What is this?
Yeah, at this point, I would have just been like, yeah, let's turn left.
Yeah, it's like 12-mile final.
Driver star 798 Delta Sierra 1,800, climbing 3,500.
I'm sorry, 798 Delta Sierra approach, ident, San Francisco limited 2994.
Ident 2994, Delta Sierra.
So I would say the game which I fell in love with the most, and there's been a few, but would be Skyrim.
Oh.
I've played that game 3 times.
Let's remaster the remaster.
Yeah.
Oh,
Actually,
Skyrim.
I've never even played it, so I can't even talk.
About 3 miles to the north.
I think
When it came
in
out.
total I have like 500 hours in that game.
I'm over 1,000.
Oh
interesting
man,
to revisit that now.
I can understand it. Yep.
But I originally
thinking
played it on
about-
PlayStation, but now with a PC, you could like mod it so it looks like a modern game, basically.
Well, even back then, you know, you could mod it
Not
with
on
so much
PlayStation,
stuff
though.
anyway. I used to routinely... Oh, yeah, right. I'm not a console player, though.
Neither am I anymore.
Traffic, Cessna 704 Alpha Charlie.
What's the
But
point
I
of
used
that
to
game?
routine 150 mods. It can be whatever you want. That's the thing. So it's fantasy, you know? Swords, archery, monsters, ghosts, vampires, werewolves,
I was a werewolf.
whatever you want. So I used to play hardcore survival mode on it. So you used to have to look after your health, eating wise, drinking wise, warmth, all that kind of stuff.
So it's a
And I
first
used to-
person like shooter game
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah, it's first person, but
You can play
sword
in
and
third
sandal.
person as well.
Swords,
can,
magic, all that good stuff.
Is there really 1,000 hours of content in Skyrim?
Yeah,
Oh.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is.
That's crazy. I might have to actually
It's
play that game.
full on map. Like it's open world. It's amazing.
It,
Yeah, no, and
it-
even in like Fallout, I mean, I could only get like 300 hours out of Fallout.
Traffic 5.45, Juliet passing east of the field, north.
especially with
Just
all the
even if you play it just basically and just do the story, you'll have fun.
yeah, and the payware DLCs are actually pretty good.
They don't have the Flight Shop sticker on the wheel well cover. Lame.
Traffic 1041 sending crosswind runway 19 traffic.
Made sure to get that Red Bull on there though.
That oil pressure is still really low.
Traffic Cessna
What the fuck, man?
Papa, we are left base for 1. We'll be in touch with you saying the pattern left turn.
Bro, you need to chill, Axel.
Dude, I only got 5 miles or something to go. I made it. We're safe.
760 Sierra Papa up 11.
Famous
Famous
last words.
last words.
Oh god.
I know she got the landing gear down fairly early as well.
See that smoke? See that white smoke? That's oil smoke, buddy. Have fun.
Oh no, I'm going down.
Traffic helicopter 75 Whiskey Delta is 3 miles to the west, and we'll be transitioning east side. We had the traffic at the base.
I actually did blow a cylinder off of a Warrior one time.
In real life?
Yeah.
So what happens if you just blow one cylinder? It wasn't catastrophic, I'm assuming.
75 Whiskey Delta.
Oh no, it was definitely catastrophic.
Are you in the air or on the ground?
We're about 1 mile to the west.
We're at like 2,000 feet.
What happened? Like where exactly? You take off or come in and landing?
Yeah, the scariest part was it was in the cloud. So I took off out of my home airport, and the clouds weren't super low. They were at like 1,000. I was on kind of like a almost downwind kind of sort.
Yeah.
At 2,000 feet, and then I heard this loud bang, and I saw a whole shitload of oil go all over the window, and I was like, oh god, that's bad.
Were you by yourself?
No, I was with a student actually.
Oh man.
So my student was flying, and so I immediately like grabbed it, and I was like, oh. So I grabbed the radio, and I declared emergency, and then on the moving map, we had a 430 in the airplane. I just basically pointed the airplane at the airport icon and started a descent. And I told approach, I was like, hey, I'm going direct to the airport right now. He was like, you got it in sight? I was like, no, but I will in 10 seconds.
Yeah,
okay.
Traffic Cessna 760 Sierra Papa left base 18.
And it was fine. It was uneventful, but yeah, blew the #1 cylinder off the case completely.
God, that'd have been terrifying.
The surprising thing is, it continued to run.
Yeah,
I mean,
so I was
shittily,
asking
but
if it was catastrophic. Like, if it was just one cylinder, obviously you lost a bunch of power, but as long as it didn't explode and take a bunch of other cylinders out with it.
well, no. I mean, when I say it came off, I mean the actual cylinder separated from the case of the engine. So it ran, but it wasn't running well, and it probably wasn't going to continue to run for too much longer.
Yeah, no doubt.
Traffic Cessna 434 Sierra Papa. 6 miles away.
Assuming the student had brown pants on.
Yeah, he was pretty scared, but he actually went on to, now he owns his own Warrior and is finishing up his.
I guess in some sense you feel like you've already used up your bad luck in the airplane to some extent.
Yeah, you just always got to stay on your toes, man, especially when you're flying singles. I mean, I love flying singles, but it's different.
It would have been nerve-wracking, you know, these guys, particularly the Pacific crossing, because they were up in the air for 17 hours in a single-engine plane that was way heavier than it should have been. That would have been pretty sketch.
Yeah, some people have the balls to do it.
I definitely, I don't like being on a boat where I can't see land.
I wouldn't mind doing it in a jet, but
yeah, but you usually have two engines. And like I said, too, if you're in a jet or a turbine, like, usually nothing's going to go wrong unless it's a massive catastrophic failure. Like, what if you had a piston blow?
Well, I mean, it's still going to end up in you swimming either way.
Yeah, but I mean, you can go a little bit further if you got an extra engine, can't you?
Well, yeah, no shit.
Alright, guys, we're going to float it all the way down the runway. Sub 50s.
I really hope you end this stream by running this thing off into the trees down.
Prop strike. I've done
He's
worse.
much more disciplined than that.
Traffic bearing 788 Charlie Fox, 5 miles north-northeast.
You got a lot to live up to here, buddy.
One accolade from Dingo.
Your oil pressure's kind of low.
It's super low. Oh, now you're worried about it?
Yeah, chillax, man.
Traffic Cessna 7630, Papa turn.
Something to
Still
do now.
need to find an answer to that, though.
And a right turn out.
Yeah,
What
we'll
affects
look at
it?
the maintenance log when we get it stopped here.
Read the documentation, Farrell. Oh,
Nah,
wait.
I don't know how to read.
All right.
Getting some good predictions there.
Traffic Cessna 1235 Echo 8 South 2300.
Wind to sub 50.
Traffic Cessna 7630, Papa turning base for 18.
14 seconds of float. Jesus Christ.
Told you.
Base for 18, 7630, Papa.
Oh well.
Sorry,
Traffic
taxi me
Cessna
down here.
35
Fuck.
Echo 5 South practice GPS approach 36 will stay clear of the pattern.
Hey, Oz Flight Simmer, thanks for hanging out with us.
Traffic Cessna 1235 Echo, we're turning out to the west about 2 miles south of the field. Traffic Sky KC2 Mike November is making right crosswind for northwest departure. We'll be climbing up 25.
Don't yell at me about bank angle. I got this.
You still in the citation?
Yeah, I'm just doing some pattern work.
How's that been working out for you?
I cannot get used to the sight picture. It sits so low. Like I feel like I'm just gonna slam the nose right into the ground.
Well, at least you don't have a prop to strike on the ground.
That's true. You know, there is a plus.
Isn't slamming into the ground like your forte?
Not anymore. He's gotten better.
You know what, Keeper? No one
Angle
asked
of
you.
attack landed. Citation's all about angle of attack.
I mean, that's any airplane to be fair.
Yeah.
True.
My favourite melon moment was when he walked in to buy his PC. Live on stream.
Clear prop!
Clear prop!
And if you've ever been to Nebraska Furniture Mart, you know that it's like a Walmart on steroids.
Yeah, I also love that you bought your computer at Nebraska Furniture Mart.
If you lived in Nebraska, you'd understand.
I would laugh if it said that on the side of the tower.
It does.
Clear prop!
God.
No, it doesn't. I just wanted to say that.
11 miles south, leave at 3000 for 2200 on the practice RNAV GPS 36 approach.
Oh gosh dang shit, dude! I bought my damn computer down at the Pottery Bar.
It's basically the same thing, isn't it?
No, it's actually much better than that, but I can understand where you're coming from. I oftentimes tell people that I take that when I went to school, I took a tractor to and from school. Just
Did you
because
take
when they
it for a ride on your big green tractor?
when they think of Nebraska, that's what they think of is cornfields and tractors and cows.
Dude, I live in Texas. I've heard it all.
Yep. My mom used to live in Brownsville.
Oh, what a shithole.
Yep, and that's what she says about it. But she was flying down there, so.
I flew down to Port Isabel a couple times.
God, this airplane. I cannot get used to this.
Look at this checklist usage.
Yeah, it's the rep pack, bro. Told you.
Butter that bread.
Butter that bread, baby.
I think I've buttered every landing with this plane.
Oh, there it is. The oil filter is clogged. That would be why we were getting low oil pressure.
Uh-huh.
You're fine.
Wonder what happened.
Yeah, you're not me. You're not gonna blow an engine. Oh
Well, we
wait.
made it, but I don't know how much.
Remember,
longer
when
it'll
the
last.
engine's on, it likes to sit at 1,000 RPM. Anything less than that, it's going to start clogging.
1,000 RPM. There we
I
go.
thought that was plugs.
It might be.
I'm pretty sure that's spark plug.
Yeah, they foul, don't they? Yep.
Yeah. Especially on the big bore Cessna engine. I used to fly a 182 RG that would foul. I mean, we couldn't do anything about it. It was just a fact of.
There she is, boys. Mercifully, I'll end the stream here. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Thanks, Major Kong. Thanks, Keepers
flight.
Scams. Aus Flight Simmer Deutsch, you bitch. Huxley, if you're still there. One Who Knocks. Finbar. Love you guys. We'll be back probably in the next couple of days, leg 2. Fly something else in between. I don't want to make this stale. Anyway, thanks. We'll see you later. Peace!